You guys, we got a chance to speak to Alan Ritchson, Jack Reacher himself. Check it out. Hey, I didn't get a chance to speak to you for seasons one and two, so I've not had the chance to tell you this, but I think what you're doing with Reacher is definitive. I've been a big fan of the novels
Oh,
for
thank you.
ages, my mum as well, and you're nailing it. And I wanted to ask you about that because I think actors sometimes have conflicted relationships with the iconic roles that get thrust upon them. And
Hmm.
I was wondering how you navigate that. Like, Nimoy for a period didn't want to be Spock. And I think every
Interesting.
James Bond went through a period where they tried to distance themselves from being James Bond. They eventually came back to it and started loving it again. But how are you navigating that? Because it doesn't feel like there's an end in sight for Reacher, which I'm very happy for, by the way.
I'm very happy about that too. And I mean, I think that's what it is though. Like I think I had that moment. That reckoning happened prior to doing it. I never felt
Right.
like I was like, I'm not right for this. I don't feel like the studio feels like I'm right for this. I don't feel like I'm big enough and ferocious enough and stoic enough. And like, I didn't feel like I was enough of Reacher. And we all just sort of like circled this thing together and as a team, like worked toward building Reacher together. And as I started doing it, I started to feel like, wait, I think I am right for this. I think I have this. I'm gonna figure this out. And by the end of season one, I was like, I think
I
I've
got
got,
this.
I think I got Reacher figured out. And now I feel very comfortable with him. It took a lot to feel it took a lot to feel like I was enough, because Reacher does very little, and I was like, this is not. I don't think this is. Who's going to be interested in this? Like I'm just standing here, not emoting, saying nothing. Like it's tricky, and then the fights are big and explosive and fun, and that's when I sort of feel comfortable because it's like now I'm moving the world around him, and it's like it's a little more exciting, but. Most of the show, it's just sort of I'm standing there very still, and that's a hard thing to feel comfortable
Yeah.
in. So anyway, by the time I warmed up to that, I eventually warmed up to that idea, and now I love it, and I don't really want to stop doing it at all.
Oh, that's good news for me. Selfishly, I want you to do this forever. But seriously though, I'm sure it takes a toll, right? Because
Oh
you've
yeah.
got to constantly be in shape, and you've got to be doing all of these things, and it's season after season in quick succession. And how do you manage that?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to answer that question myself. I don't really know how to manage it. I mean, it does take its toll. My body is like, I think like if you look at professional athletes or professional fighters, people like in the UFC,
Yeah.
these guys that are like warriors, and you think like, wow, they're in peak physical condition and they're like body's a machine or whatever. Those guys are never 100%. Those guys are always, they're like, yes, I've got like a torn thing in my hamstring and
Right.
like there's always something. You just don't know it because they fight through it. And so that's really kind of what it is for me. I'm like, my body's going through what professional athletes go through. 20, and I'm 42 years old, I'm working out like a professional athlete. I fight like a professional fighter. We're working all the time, and my body feels like it, but the way that I see it, these kind of waves and opportunities really come like kind of once in a lifetime. This role is a once in a lifetime role. I want to honor Reacher and the audience, audiences that have enjoyed all the books for so long and are enjoying these shows. Um, and so I just want to put it all out there. And I think, you know, it, whatever 10 years from now or whatever, if we decide like this is this we've had our run, I'll recover then.
You know something, I was going to say, we're the same age, and before this, I just sat down and scarfed down an entire pizza, so that makes me feel real good.
Yeah.
But Alan, I just wanted to say very quickly, I'm being told to wrap, but everyone talks about the physicality of your role and what you put your body through. But can I just say, your performance is spot on. It is amazing.
Thank
So
you.
congratulations, man, and thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Nice talking to you.
Season 3 of Reacher is now streaming on Prime Video. Check it out. Let us know what you think. Sound off in the comments. And thank you so much for watching.